All right, so let's talk about Category A, observation, skill A3, mirror check. Here's what ICBC says. Check your mirrors when changing lanes, turning, or pulling out from or over to the side of the road. And here's what we say. Before you even think about moving that steering wheel in any particular direction, you better know it's safe to do so. How? Check your rear view mirror, check the appropriate side mirror, and perform a shoulder check. Your mirrors tell you half the story, your shoulder check tells you the other half. One does not exist without the other. That's why you'll always hear us say, signal, mirror, mirror, shoulder check. Sing it to yourself until it's ingrained, okay? So a common question is, how often should I be checking my mirrors? And the answer is often, okay? So every 5 seconds or so, you should be glancing into your mirrors to see what's changing in your environment. Your side mirrors can verify your proper lane positioning as well. They can also tell you about speeding vehicles approaching from behind in the lanes beside you. Even if you're not planning on changing lanes in the next little while, you should still stay curious as to what's happening behind you. And here's a tip. You should always have the answer to the question, what's the color of the car behind you? Of course, it's not the color that is of interest, but to know if someone is actually behind you, how fast they're approaching, and whether or not they're tailgating or planning on changing lanes, okay? So for a lane change to the left, if this is you, this car in your mirror over here would look like this, right? So you might see just half of this car, and this car is too close to be changing over. This car over here would look like this, right? And this is also not great for a lane change because they're borderline too close. And this car over here would look like more like this. And this is okay for a lane change if you shoulder check and confirm that no one else is here, right? So you're not missing anyone in your blind spot, then you're okay. And just for completeness sake, we'll do the right lane as well. Same idea, you're in this lane. This car here would be shown to you like this, or you might not even see them in the mirror depending on how your mirror is adjusted. So this car might be completely in your blind spot. In this car you might see all of his car, but it's barely fitting in your mirror, and this car is also too close. So we're looking for the car that we can completely see in this mirror, and in fact this car should be a little bit smaller than I drew it, so then you can feel that he's further back. So again, we signal, we check our rear view mirror to see who's behind us, we check our side mirror to see if the car that is in the lane next to us further back is far enough, and then we need a shoulder check to see that we're not missing anyone here that might be out of our mirror that we can see and is out of the corner of our eyes. But if we turn around and look out this back window over here, the rear door window, we might be able to see someone riding in our blind spot. So the mirror checks bundled with the shoulder checks are what's going to keep you safe, whether you're doing a lane change or a turn coming up at an intersection.